welcome to another English class here at LearnCity. My name is Francis Ikuro and I'm still your English language tutor. Today we'll be looking at the distinction between concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are nouns that can be seen, felt, and touched. I mean, you can hold it with your hands and say, okay, this is a bag. Okay, this is a laptop. Okay, this is a phone. Okay, this is a human being. You can see it. You can touch it. But your abstract nouns exist only in our minds. We know they exist, but we cannot see them, neither can we touch them. We only know that they are all around us. Knowledge, for instance. You know when someone has knowledge, and you know when someone doesn't have. Beauty, for instance. You know when someone has beauty, and you know when someone has ugliness. Okay? And of course, I should say that nobody, can I say nobody is ugly? Should I put it that way? Because it's a thing of the mind. That is why they say, this is popular saying that beauty, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Okay? So it depends, it exists in the mind of that particular person. Of course, you can do a Google search and find out the ugliest person on earth. That is an exception, okay? But generally, right, beauty is defined, is an idea, it exists in the mind, okay? Experience, death, education, wisdom, wealth, riches, okay? All of these are abstractions. All of these are abstract nouns. They exist in our minds. We cannot see them. Air, breath. We cannot see them, but we know they exist. We know that our lives, most times, depend on them. For example, for you to progress, for you to move up the ladder, you have to get some knowledge. And at the end, we've seen people who have died. We know that there is one particular thing that takes the person away, and that is death. And if you remember in the previous videos we've had, we talked about death. Okay, now death here is that abstract noun, and we can talk about death as a proper noun. That means that name that we give to that entity that kills. But we don't know, but we still have the D in uppercase. Death is powerful. You kind of look at death as this, as a human, as something tangible behind the end of life. Okay, so all of these are abstractions. Now, in the previous videos, we talked about abstractions being concrete nouns, being non-count nouns. Your knowledge, your beauty, your experience, your death, okay, they are non-count nouns. A quick thing, all abstract nouns are non-count nouns. But not all non-count nouns are abstract nouns. Is that confusing? No. All abstract nouns are non-count nouns. But not all non-count nouns are abstract nouns. Or let me say this. most of the abstract nouns are non-count nouns. Because death, for instance, experience can take S. We can talk about experiences. Okay? We can talk about many deaths. Do you understand? So now we are establishing the relationship that exists among these types of nouns. Your common nouns can also be abstract nouns. Right? Your common nouns can also be concrete nouns. Is it confusing? No. Common noun like knowledge. Knowledge is a common noun. And knowledge is still what? It's still an abstract noun. It's how beautiful it is. Let's have an example of table, for instance. Table is a common noun. And table is still a concrete noun. That makes sense. Or let's say proper nouns. Okay? Some proper nouns are concrete nouns. Let's have LearnCity, for instance. LearnCity is an organization. LearnCity is a proper noun. And it's also a concrete noun because it's an organization that you can see, you can touch. Is that understood? So you have this relationship. You have nouns. You have a common noun being an abstract noun. Okay? And a common noun can also be a count noun or a non-count noun. A common noun like table is a concrete noun. Table is a concrete noun, and table is also a count noun. Let's have an example. Water. Water is a common noun. Right? Water is also a non-count noun. And water is also a concrete noun. Isn't it beautiful? Is that beautiful? We can also have, let's have this example. Let's say education now. Okay, education is a common noun, and education is still an abstract noun, and education is still a non-count noun. Can you do yours? Leave a comment down in the comment section. You can have what this can be, give a name, then tell us if this name can be common or proper, and it can also be abstract or concrete, and it can also be count or non-count. And showing you, you're stretching your mind to know how the relationship, the relationship between all of these types that we have. Okay. So I'm going to end this class on concrete versus abstract nouns. I hope you've learned the distinction between these two and the relationship between other types of noun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please leave a comment down in the comment section if you have any question or if you want to give your own example. Thank you. Bye.